Hey, this is Scott, and today I'm going to talk about why the Godox AD200 has easily become my most used flash. So this flash has already been technically reviewed quite a lot, so I'm not going to go into too many detailed tests or anything like that, but I will put some specs and information on screen now, so if you want to read through that, feel free to do so. But more so, I want to talk about why I think this is by far the most versatile and best flash on the market at the moment, and why I think every photographer who ever uses flash at all off camera should absolutely pick up one of these or possibly pick up many of them. So this is small enough and light enough that you can easily handhold it. It's not much larger or heavier than just a regular speed light, and it also goes low enough in power that you can use it in close distances or use it with larger apertures, which you can't do with larger strobes. But you can also use this same light at higher powers for larger modifiers or using it outdoors, which you can't really do easily with speed lights. To help with all that, this also has TTL and high-speed sync capabilities, and those are cross-brand capabilities. This is not brand specific, so as long as you have your brand's transmitter, then you can communicate TTL and high-speed sync to this. So if you have multiple brands of cameras, or if you're sharing it with somebody, you can use this same light with multiple brands of cameras, which is really, really useful. It's powered by this lithium-ion battery, which is pretty powerful. You can get, I think, around 500 full-power flashes from here, which is more than a lot of speed lights will have, especially the ones with just AA batteries. But again, that's nice because if you're using this at full power outside, or if you're using a lot of high-speed sync, it's good to have a battery that has a good amount of capacity to it. You could also pick up, of course, one or two extra of these if you're going to be shooting a lot of high-speed sync, or a lot at full power, or longer weddings or something like that. But it's definitely a reasonable sized battery. The recycle time with this is also really quite good. Up to about 1/4 power, you'll get pretty much instantaneous recycle times, and at full power it's about 2 seconds, which is comparable to faster speed lights like the V860 Mark II, for example. So what I have on here now is the flash head that's more similar to like a studio strobe type flash head with the bulb here, and that will spread out light more evenly. So if you want to use it in larger modifiers, this will be better to spread out that light and fill up that modifier with a nice good quality of light, which again, speed lights will struggle to do. But what's cool is you can actually just press this little switch on the side here and slide this off, and you can replace it with a more speedlight style head, which I actually have these barn doors attached to right now. And the benefit of that, of course, is that you can use something like these barn doors, which you can easily attach a grid to, and you have these magnetic little gels here that you can use. This is really nice if you want to get like a nice controlled little accent light on your background or something, or as a kicker light. You can use these gels very easily. You can adjust the spill of the light with this or the grid. This is very useful. I recommend you get this too if you do get this light. This is a pretty cool little accessory. The Fresnel head here also does have some LED strips, so if you want to use those as a kind of modeling light, I guess you can. They're not super strong though, so they're not really that useful unless you're in very dark situations. But if you're in a dark situation, it could help you with focusing or something like that. So it's cool that this does have that as well. It's just another reason that you could want to use this instead of the flash tube type head. But again, you have those options, and you can very, very easily just slide this off and switch it over to the other option if you want to, for whatever situation you are in. When you're using it with this flash head, you could use, of course, the Godox accessories that are made specifically for this, like that reflector, or this is kind of a foldable beauty dish. This is really cool, especially when you're doing product photography or something, you're a little bit closer, it doesn't matter, you don't need a huge modifier. This is really cool. It has a grid that detaches really easily. I've used that a lot for different little product shots. Handheld, holding this in my left hand while I'm taking photos with the right hand, really easy to do, and you can get some like different angles and just test out different lighting situations very quickly and easily instead of always having to move around the light stand. Again, it's just a really cool setup to use for me. But you can also use it with one of these S brackets, I think they're called, that has a Bowens mount on here. So if you want to attach an Elenchron modifier with a Bowens speed ring, or something like the aperture light dome, you could put this in here and then use that modifier very easily. Some of these I've seen don't quite fit this. This is a little bit larger, a little bit wider. But this one in particular, it is able to fit here. It's a little tight, but it will fit in here. So that lets you be able to use this together with larger modifiers very easily. There are, of course, other solutions as well, but that's the one that I've been using. So convenient, versatile, portable, powerful. with cross-brand compatibility for high-speed sync and TTL, all at a very good price with a lot of different options about how you can use this. You can use these, of course, together with the X Pro trigger, which I think is the best wireless trigger of any system that I've used. And of course, you can use all of this together with any of Godox speedlights or the AD600, the larger, more powerful AD600. You can use these all together in a very, very easy and nice, complete system. I don't really see any reason why you would not want to get one of these unless you're using only on-camera flash or only more powerful flashes or something like that. But again, if you're using only on-camera flash, you should probably try and experiment with some off-camera stuff anyway. For a beginner or an advanced user, this is the most versatile and best flash on the market. If you do want to pick up 1 or 2 or 3 of these, be sure to check the link down below in the description. Also, if you have any questions or comments, leave it down there as well, and I will definitely get back to you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to see more in the future, and as always, thank you for watching.